The F&O curbs from SEBI. So let's take stock of that. The final expiration dates for the Nifty Bank, Midcap Select and Financial Services, after which the NSE will only permit weekly expirations for the benchmark Nifty 50. The similar is the case with the Sensex 50 and the BankX. Let's take stock of all of the changes that have been announced. Got Ansh here to fill us in. Ansh?
Yes, that's right. Actually, both NSE and BSE are making significant changes to their weekly option expiry dates, actually. So if you talk about NSE, they have come up with a circular yesterday only. And as per that, they are set to discontinue weekly option expiry for all indices except for their benchmark Nifty 50. Now, the final expiration dates are for Nifty Bank, 13 November. For Nifty Midcap, it's 18 November. For Nifty Financial Service, that's FinNifty, is 19 November. Post which this contract will not be traded on a weekly basis. Only traders will have access to Nifty weekly option expiry. Now, if you talk about BSE, then last week they have also announced a similar circular in which they have said that they will be wrapping up both their Sensex and BankX expiry, and the final expiration date for them are for Sensex, it's 14 November. For BankX, it's 18 November. Now, beyond this, BSE will no longer issue new weekly option expiry. Now, these changes are a result of SEBI's new guideline aimed at limiting one expiry per exchange. And the main goal here is to reduce the volatility and fluctuations in the market.
Very important that we, Ansh, thank you very much. Very important for us that we take this point forward. This is nothing new, it's just that the timelines have become official now. What that means is that now, Kunal, let's interpret this news, right? This clearly means that weekly expiry, which in a sense had become this mainstay where the turnover was getting generated largely at the retail end, that becomes passé now. That's history now. Now you will have monthly expiry on all the instruments, and the weekly expiry would be there only in one instrument.
Yeah, so weekly expiry only on one instrument and monthly expiry for all the other indices, because what was happening is that there was almost like on an everyday basis. Monday there used to be one index which expires. Tuesday I think it was the Financial Services Index. Wednesday was Bank Nifty. Thursday was the Nifty 50. So there was one index which was expiring every day. That gets changed to now just one instrument, one index, which gets the weekly contracts, and the other indices which were going through a weekly expiry, they will go through only a monthly expiry.
Okay, so the Bank Nifty moves into monthly expiry.
Yes.
The Nifty moves into weekly expiry, and on the Bombay Stock Exchange, it is the Sensex. Okay. That means that we may see a drop in turnover.
Yes.
But that also means that for those who've been speculating and those who got addicted to this entire, daily market activity, it's not participation, it is activity, they in a sense may see reduced. What SEBI is doing is they're simply reducing the avenues where you are not blindly participating or you are not blindly trading.
Nikunj, I think you mentioned the word speculation, and I think that was exactly what was going on. So what is the thought of coming out with an F&O or with the futures? The initial thought which came out 2 decades back when the F&O started off was to use this as an instrument to hedge, not to speculate. Now, over the last 5-7 years, we've seen technology advance. I think in that context, you saw these asset classes being formed as more of speculative instruments. And the speculation was going rampant since the last 3-4 years, because you had weekly expiries which was coming out for every instrument or every indices as such. And I think that added to a lot of offering as well as increased amount of speculation. That gets curbed down significantly.
It had become an addiction, Kunal.
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits. And then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.